ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, The New Day. WWE, you in a roundabout way paid respects to the late, great, best announcer that has ever been inside a squared circle. The Fink, Howard Finkel. You paid respects to him tonight, WWE wrestling fans, by giving the New Day their 8th title reign on SmackDown tonight. And simply just making them one step closer, wrestling fans, to tying the Dudley Boys from having the most championship title reigns in wrestling history. Not in WWE history, fans. They'll say wrestling history. It's wrestling history. Okay? Now, wrestling fans, outside of that, did WWE really put on a show that was great, grand, wonderful, fan-bloody-tastic? No! Before we dive into it, though, y'all do yourself a favor by becoming a subscriber today. Do yourself that favor, because I always put on great content here on the channel. And also, make sure you hit that bell button so you get notifications every time I put on a video right here on YouTube. Also, leave me a big thumbs up down below and leave me a comment as well. It is appreciated. Thank you very much to all 264 subscribers out there, if you are one. And if you're new to the channel right now, and this is your first time tuning in, thank you very much. Now, let's get back on with SmackDown tonight. WWE trying to make us believe that Dana Brooke actually stands a chance at Money in the Bank. And actually stands a chance in taking the Tag Team Championship away from the new champions, a.k.a. the crazy lunatic Nikki Cross and her tag team partner, Alexa Bliss. Now, wrestling fans, I am glad that Nikki Cross and Alexa Bliss are defending the tag titles next week. But is there any way possible that we're supposed to believe that Carmella and Dana Brooke are going to capture the tag team titles next week? When was the last time we really saw Carmella on TV? Number one. And number two, Dana Brooke, okay, she was yanked out of WrestleMania. I know she was sick. Glad she's doing better. But she always loses. Okay, she comes to TV tonight on SmackDown, and she wins. Woo! Alright, you gotta win. You're in Money in the Bank. You're in the Money in the Bank matchup. That tells me you're not winning next week. I'm sorry. Okay? If you were going to have a chance, in my eyes, to capture the tag team titles, you would have lost tonight. Because that means you would be going in the tag team division. Not trying to reach the prize and getting the highest prize in the women's division. And that's the Money in the Bank briefcase, so you can get that women's championship. But, hey, what do we know, wrestling fans? Right? We're this long-time wrestling fans that have been watching this for a long time. And we know nothing about what we're watching. That's what WWE thinks. Now, moving on to Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. This is something I actually liked. This is something I actually liked. Not really that they used Braun Strowman segment and a moment with Bliss. Not that. I would have much rather had seen another Firefly Funhouse edition, you know, with Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman. Speaking of which, wrestling fans, did you notice that Braun Strowman is defending the WWE Universal Championship not against The Fiend, but against Bray Wyatt? Only Bray Wyatt, not The Fiend. You know why they're doing that, wrestling fans? At least this is my thought about it. It's so Braun Strowman can go over, and hopefully they won't get as much backlash from it by the WWE Universe. Guess what? If Braun Strowman would have beaten The Fiend, and The Fiend would have been crumbled some more from losing to Goldberg and not getting more of an opportunity at WrestleMania outside of the magic that him and John Cena pulled off, which should have been for the Universal Championship if you ask me, but whatever, the match was still awesome. WWE will get eaten alive if The Fiend loses to Braun Strowman at Money in the Bank. So, they have to do something. They have to do something so the fans don't automatically backlash on it. And you remember the last time Bray Wyatt wrestled? Just Bray Wyatt. It was against The Miz, and the match was horrible. What kind of Universal Championship matchup are we expected to see come Money in the Bank? But, segment tonight, them showing the black sheep mask, I liked it. Bringing back some of that old past between those two. And next week they're supposed to show that package reliving what happened between those two from their old days. I like it. From when they were in the family. Can't wait to see what that's going to be about. But you only know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Tamina is officially getting a championship matchup against Bayley. Now, I'm surprised. And of course, I didn't really watch SmackDown, last week. So I did not see what happened with Sasha Banks and Bayley and that challenge to Tamina. But I will say this. The fact that Tamina is getting a SmackDown Women's Championship matchup, go for it. Just give it to her. Give her the women's title. Just give her the women's title. Let her have a short run, and then somebody cash in Money in the Bank on her. Just do that. I mean, seriously. Has Tamina ever held the title before? No. Let her have the title. And you know, wrestling fans, you could give Tamina the championship. You could have a rivalry between Sasha Banks and Bayley. And we could have that rivalry that we all loved. Or we could actually have a really good tag team for the women's division. Like we used to have. We used to have them for the women's division. It all came crumbling down. But I have to see what happens with that. But give to me the women's championship. That's just what I think. Somebody different. Okay? But y'all let me know what you're thinking about that in the comments below. Do I think she really stands a chance at it? No, I don't. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Honestly, the biggest chance I think she stands at is her winning it, and then somebody immediately cashing in Money in the Bank. But anyway, I really don't have anything else to say about that. Now, as far as the rest of the show is concerned, Daniel Bryan, he's going to Money in the Bank. Would you really have put anybody else in there to take his spot? Honestly, would you have really not put Daniel Bryan in Money in the Bank? No. Of course you're not putting that. And I like what they're doing with it. Instead of having 8 men in the ring at the same time, this year they're having them climb all on top of, apparently, their headquarters. And it's on the roof. How on earth they're going to pull that one off, I do not know. So we're going to have to wait and see how that works out too. But I tell you what, y'all let me know what you're thinking about in the comments below. And I will see you on Monday for my Raw review. And y'all have a great weekend. I hope each and every one of you are doing good out there, staying safe. And until I see you again, catch you on the other side.